It's okay to put this on YouTube, Facebook,
Yes,
social media,
yeah.
all the rest. Okay, great. So how have you been?
Um, Pretty good. I mean, I've had my moments, but it's been pretty good.
That's much better than you usually sound. When you close your eyes and you see that control board and you see your self-worth, what number is it at?
It's weird because it's like I'm picturing it bouncing from 4 to 7, like like it just won't steady itself.
Okay, well, before we continue, put out your hand and touch it and try to stop it when it gets to 7.
It still bounces. I can't get it to just stop. I get it to go slower back and forth, but it won't. It doesn't.
So when you touch it, where do you feel it inside your body?
I guess I would say here.
Okay, notice it has a color. What's the color?
Doesn't have a color.
Notice what number it's at, 0 to 10.
It will stay down at 4, but I can't get it to stay up at 7.
No, the feeling that you have in your head when you feel it.
Oh, the feeling that I have in my head. I thought you were talking about that thing.
No.
Um, Probably a 4.
Okay, pull it out. Pull it all out. Don't let anything stay behind. Got it all? Good thing you checked. You got it all now?
I think so.
Okay. Notice if it has a spin to it. Okay, take it by the 2 sides, make it be the opposite of what it was in every possible way, spinning it faster and faster and doubling the speed, doubling the amplitude, doubling the magnitude, double the frequency, keep doubling it over and over again until you know it can never go back so far, can get better and better ways. Now when you got it for all the right reasons, slam it right back in, tracking your system as you do. Any sensations, any things might feeling are your body's way of letting go of the old, allowing the new. Don't try to stop it, don't try to change it, just your body process through. Oh no, you got it for all the right reasons. Try to bring it back. See what happens instead.
I don't feel it.
Okay, go back to your dial. See what's changed there.
I don't really feel a change or see a change
What do you mean by you don't?
in the dial. I'm like,
Okay, I want you to put yourself in a place that you can remember where you wanted something. You set your mind to get it. You set the plan. You went out, you did it, and you got it. Can you think of a time like that?
yes.
Good. I want you to put yourself in that place. Stand the way you were standing then, or sit the way you were sitting then. Breathe the way you were breathing then. Hold your whole body the way that you were holding yourself then. Feel it as if you were there right this very moment. You did it. You got it. Can you feel it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. When you're in that feeling, take a look at your self-worth dial. See what it says now. Don't change anything. I thought you look at your self-worth dial.
I'm not seeing it change my self-worth dial because the thing that I thought of didn't really have anything to do with me.
But you still
It was
got
a
it.
situation. Huh?
You still got it? No?
I got it, but it didn't. I mean, it was what I was thinking of was this house.
Mm-hmm.
We had came to look at this house. We had seen that there was a small house for rent on the river, and we came to look at it. Or no, I had called about it. I hadn't looked at it. I had called about it. Mm-hmm. And as we were talking, and she was describing it to me and whatnot, and then I had asked about dogs, pets, because we had 2 dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't want anybody with pets." So I said, "Okay, well, I'm like, I hope you find the right person, for your home, and I hope they enjoy it." Well, the next day I had asked Leland to drive past it because we hadn't even driven past it. I'm like, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know why. I just want to drive past it. And we had driven past it, and you could tell it was really small.
Mm-hmm.
But I still prayed about it. And I remember praying, let her change her mind about the pets. And the next day I was taking a bath, and all of a sudden the phone rang. And I heard Leland talking on the phone, and I heard him say something about being a little small or what have you. And I'm like, I tumble out of the bathtub and I go to the top of the stairs and I'm dripping wet. And I'm like, is that the lady with the house on the river? And he said, yeah. And I said, I do want to go see it. And he goes, okay, I guess she does want to come see it. And what had happened was is everybody who came to look at it wanted or had pets.
Mm-hmm.
And so we went and looked at it the next day, and other people were coming to look at it after us. And so I just prayed about it, and I'm like, God, if we're going to be blessed in this house, then let us find favor with her and let her choose us. And she chose us. So, I mean, it wasn't like anything I did other than I prayed for it, and I didn't, I even, I don't want it if we're not going to be blessed there. If we're going to be happy and be blessed there, then I want it. And if not, I don't want it. Don't give it to us. And
I would say that's a pretty amazing thing. I'm sorry to tell you.
no, I think it is, but it isn't me.
Yes,
It
it
wasn't
was.
me. I didn't do anything.
You set the intention that you were going to get this house. It could be blessed over here. You set the intention that you were going to pray to God
Sure.
and that He was going to do it for you if it was the right thing. And He did it for you. Like that.
Yeah.
But you set the intention that she would change her mind. And she did.
Yeah. 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 That's
That's
true.
all pretty powerful stuff. If you think
Yeah.
about manifesting possibilities, that's all pretty powerful stuff.
That's true. It is. And honestly, this is the third house that's happened with for Leland and I.
Okay.
But this one was the one. I mean, I've always wanted to live in a house on the river, like just always wanted to do that, or some type of water. And it was funny because Leland said it never even occurred to him that he never even thought of living in a house on the river because he never thought that was even attainable. And I'm like, see, I've always thought of living on the river or by water.
Okay,
And
and you're saying that's something great. You've manifested.
well, no, I was saying it didn't have anything to do with me. I wasn't thinking about it in the terms of that I had manifested it. You know what I mean?
But did you manifest it?
Yeah, I guess I did.
And did you manifest the other two houses that you were talking about that you beforehand? This is the third house you said? Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
I would say that's pretty amazing.
yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah.
my personal opinion over here.
yeah. And the interesting thing is that this house it is very small, and I don't know how we're going to manage it. I'm like, okay, so somehow we're gonna have to add on to this because our family is growing, and the grandkids are getting bigger, and they can't be doing sleepovers on the living room floor, and it's like we got to do something. So we actually had considered buying a bigger house. And then Saturday it was so beautiful. So on Shabbat we sat out in the sunroom to have our breakfast or our lunch. And as we're sitting there, a blue heron just stops by in our backyard and walks along the riverbank. It's like, how do you leave this? You just don't.
Okay, so think
Don't
about
leave this.
all of
So,
that.
yeah.
Feel about
Yeah.
your power to
Yeah.
manifest your perfect houses. And now look at your self-worth dial.
Okay. I can see it at a 7 now
Okay, good.
without it bouncing back to the 4.
Good. Excellent. So what I want you to do is I want you to close your eyes. Breathe in deeply. Let out a sigh. One more time. Breathe in deeply. And I want you to see yourself going into this room. And in this room, you see this big, enormous easy chair fitted just for you. Go ahead and take a seat in that easy chair. And as you take a seat lying down over there, want you to see this big ball of orange energy come right over your head. And it drops into your body, this orange cleansing energy, going all the way down to your toes, filling you up like a beaker fills with water. And as it does, I want you to notice how it goes between each and every cell and each and every organ and each and every limb, pushing out all the less than positive feelings, all the less than positive experiences, attracting them like a metal, like a magnet attracts metal, like a dry sponge attracts water. And as it attracts it all, it gathers all those less than positive feelings from every single part of your body and lets the rest of it relax fully, totally, and completely, effortlessly, and naturally. And just let it keep filling up your body, going up through your shins, through your calves, through your thighs, up your abdomen, up your arms, the forearms, the elbows, up to the shoulders, filling all the way up to your tip of your head, letting it do its work. And as we leave it over there and let it do its work, I want you to lift yourself out of your body. Look down at your nice, relaxed body sitting in the chair over there. And notice that this big hole opens up in the ceiling. I want you to go through that hole and see all the stars around you glittering and glowing. And notice that there's one star that's getting all excited to see you. Sort of like your dog when he hasn't seen you for a while, jumping up and down and barking. And as it calls over to you and you come to it, it gives you this big, enormous hug, flicking you all over, just like your dog. And brings you right through into this dome-shaped room, this big dome-shaped pearly room, pearly gray room. And you notice in the center of this room, there's this big fireplace. But it's a very interesting fireplace because this fire is special. It's a blue fire, and it can't hurt you. It can only take less than positive feelings, transmute them, and change them into something positive. And as you breathe in energy from this flame, from this fire, it energizes you, making you feel relaxed and good all over. I want you to take a look at the room, look around at the walls, those pearly gray walls. I want you to notice that on these walls, there's little squares. It can be squares of ceramic, squares of paper, squares of blocks, anything that your imagination conjures up, that's fine. The only thing I want you to notice about these squares is that there's two different colors. And you instinctively know that one of those colors represents all the positive things in your life. And the other color represents all the less than positive things in your life. I want you to reach out and touch one of those squares that represents a less than positive thing in your life. Go ahead, literally lift your hand, reach out and touch one.
My arms won't let me do that, to be able to lift them to do that.
Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to notice how this vacuum cleaner comes and starts pulling off those less than positive squares from the wall. The color that you instinctively know represents less than positive things. And as they get pulled off the wall, I want you to notice how there's a certain shift, a change inside the feeling inside your body. And as more and more of these pieces are taken off by that vacuum cleaner, notice how the shift and changes grow bigger and stronger and better. Let them let that vacuum cleaner suck up all the different pieces that are on the wall. All the ones represent the less than positive things. And just keep noticing how things are shifting in your body, the feelings changing, transmuting into something better. And when the vacuum cleaner has gotten all those pieces off, all those pieces that have the color that represent less than positive, let it empty itself out into that big fire pit. And you know what it did that?
Okay.
And as it empties out into the fire pit, feel that energy Breathe it in. Feel how it's changing. You're transmuting, fixing, healing, energizing. And watch how that flame meets together with all the positive squares that are on the wall to create this power net of positive energy all around you. When it's done, I want you to come on out. Notice there's this big silver circle on the floor over there. I want you to step into the middle of the circle. And as you do, I want you to notice that all around the circle appear all those people who gave you things without asking that you never wanted. This is your chance to give it right back to them. Give it back to them and send them off with it so you never have to do it again. So go ahead. If you can reach out your arm and touch theirs, that's fine. If not, just feel it being sucked out of you and being sucked right into them because it was theirs to begin with. It wasn't yours. And just turn yourself from one person to the next, giving it all back to them, cleansing yourself. Send them all off. So you never have to deal with them again. What happened to Leland if you became independent? If you didn't have to stay home alone anymore?
What would happen to what?
To Leland.
I'm not sure.
How do you think he would feel?
Part of him, I think, would be relieved. Another part of him would be afraid.
Hey, have a talk with him. He's sitting in the chair opposite you. Tell him what your feelings are.
I can't talk about this on recording.
Talk about it in your mind.
Hmm?
Do it in your mind. Don't have to do it out loud.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, now step into his shoes and answer you back. Do it in your mind too. Don't do it out loud.
Okay.
Step back into your shoes. See if there's anything you need to answer him back.
Okay.
Step back into his shoes. See if there's anything to answer you back.
Okay.
Step back into your shoes. See if there's anything you have to answer him back.
Okay.
Step back into his shoes. See if there's anything to answer you back.
He's good.
Have you come to some sort of resolution?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain this, but it feels like what I'm sensing is I have a plan. It's not happening in this moment. I am working on it. There's a process happening,
Okay.
but that it isn't in this moment,
Okay.
like that it's
Fine.
manifesting.
In a moment, not yet, but in a moment, when you're ready, I want you to open your eyes, feeling fully relaxed, feeling amazing and feeling wonderful, knowing that your unconscious is working for you, working to make your life better, working to keep that same level of safety, but adding in the ability to fulfill yourself in the ways that you would like to do that, in the ways that will give you the freedom to do that. And when you sleep, you might sleep a little bit restlessly. You might have a few nightmares as your unconscious is working through things, but that's okay. That's just signs that things are working, that things are changing inside, and that soon your unconscious is going to reveal that plan to you, allow you to manifest the things that you want. It's already giving you the keys of how to start manifesting. And it knows you're doing it in the right way, and they're using it wisely. When you're ready, just open your eyes. Feeling amazing and wonderful and relaxed. How you doing?
Though I could take a nap.
Taking a nap is good. That's a good sign. That means things are changing inside.
Oh, I can see again.
How are you feeling?
I feel tired.
Good. Tired is good.
Yeah. It's kind of like I just feel exhausted. Like,
Tired and exhausted are all good signs that changes are occurring, that things are being rearranged on your behalf.
well, good.
And what's really important is to continue giving your unconscious gratitude for the work that it's done, and knowledge that it knows how to do what you need, keeping the safety, but giving you the things that you need, other things that you need as well.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And you saw the moment that we talked it in a way that we're not trying to sabotage its work, because it's doing great work. It's keeping you safe at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not trying to
Yeah.
sabotage that. We're just trying to add in the idea that you can fulfill yourself in the way that you want to.
Right. 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 It'll be interesting to see, like, how my dreams are and what unfolds. And
Yes, it will.
yeah.
Yes, it will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
think we're going to have another session because I need to know the end of this.
Yeah, I'll let you know how I feel about that. I want to settle in with this feeling and see. And
Okay.
I shouldn't
Okay.
say settle in with this feeling. I want to see what else it shows me.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And it was interesting because just earlier today, before you and I started working earlier today, I was thinking about that, about being angry, about not being able to be by myself. And it occurred to me then that, it's really unfair. And that I put so much pressure, like, on my subconscious mind to let me out of this, fix it, make it go away, as opposed to appreciating what it's been trying to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And yeah.
I think also that the whole thing with Leland, and it doesn't make a difference, I don't know what the issue is, but there was a secondary gain there which needed to be dealt with before.
Yeah. 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 And there's some steps that have to be, some manifesting that needs to be fulfilled for that to shift. You know what I mean?
But you have the keys. You know how
Right.
to manifest at this point.
Right. Exactly.
That's
exactly.
Good. I mean, you figured out how to use your powers. You always had it. You just didn't know how to use it. We all have it.
Right. Oh, I know. Everybody does.
We just have to figure out how to use it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, thank you.
My pleasure. Looking forward to hearing what goes on.
I will touch base with you one way or the other.
Okay.
All right. I will talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Don't forget, if you like this video, leave a like down below, subscribe to my channel, or subscribe to my newsletter. The address is right down below over there. Have a great week.